Hey, how we doing, guys?
Hey guys, welcome back.
Joe here.
Kevin.
It's a little bittersweet to say that we are almost done with the show.
2 episodes. This is the penultimate episode. And we had quite a frustrating one. I know, my anxiety, and I'm not an anxiety guy,
Yeah.
but I was worked up by the end of that last episode.
I was too.
It felt like, man, everything about this sucks.
It might have been
Everything
the
about
darkest
this
episode
sucks.
of this series.
It was definitely the most cynical, I feel like.
Of the whole show. The whole series.
Of 4 seasons, I felt like that was the most cynical.
And Jesse Armstrong, the showrunner, obviously he's quite a cynic, but he's also a satirist. You know,
Right.
Like he's trying to say
this
something
is definitely
with the show,
satire,
you know?
absolutely.
And I think that might have been the most powerful episode we've gotten thus far.
How much the media shapes perception, shapes the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
It's precedent for sure.
It is, and I could not stand Roman in that episode. I could not stand Roman in that episode. I usually like him, but I couldn't.
I couldn't either. Yeah, I don't.
He was terrible. He was a terrible person in that episode.
I would say it's borderline irredeemable as far as his character goes. Most of these characters are beyond that.
Yeah,
But
no,
you know.
he clearly does not care about people in general, and I don't think any of them do. I mean, they're all very selfish. That's kind of what defines the characters on the show. But I feel like the worst parts of Logan were on full display with Roman in that episode, for sure. In that episode,
kids,
for sure.
you
Yeah,
know,
the kids all suffer from that. They were all being awful. But I feel like Roman really pushing to sway the election because he gets something out of it, regardless of what it really means to everybody else in the world, was as gross as it can get.
Well, hell, even Ken.
Ken was terrible too.
He made that decision based off of him being mad at Siobhan.
Right. It was to get back at Siobhan.
And maybe Shiv. You say that they don't care about anybody. Shiv might. I think she at least recognized this is bad for democracy.
Yeah. I feel like Shiv has a little bit more social conscience than the 2 brothers do.
Oh, absolutely.
But it was still hard. I mean, she was still being deceitful and still playing her angles, right? And she, but I'd say of the 3 of them, she's kind of the most upstanding right now.
I mean, that might have been the catalyst to make Ken go full blown villain mode. There was a shimmer of hope in there with him when she's like, "You're a good guy."
Right.
Deep down, you're a good guy.
Don't do this because you know. Right.
And then it just went away.
Then it went away because he was mad at Siobhan. And I get why he's mad. She did lie. I would have been mad at her too. But
big picture.
Right? Compartmentalize your anger. Let's not destroy the country simply because you're mad at your sister and you have the power to.
And then you think at the very end, you think he realizes it, but he doesn't because he says to his driver, "Some people just don't know how to cut a deal," which was a great line and honestly kind of a cool moment. Then you realize, oh my god, this is so bad.
Yeah, it's bad. The only thing that I felt okay with rolling out of it was, obviously we're doing this because there are going to be consequences. Yep. This is not going to go as smooth. No way this goes as smoothly and just sails as wonderfully as Roman and Mencken, think that it's going to. You called for me. I'm going to go claim I'm the president. We're going to do great things together, and we're all going to live happily ever after. There is no way that there are not big consequences coming from somebody.
They want him to block the deal, right?
Right.
It almost feels like something's going to happen. Whether he does block the deal and then he strongholds them into something else, I don't know.
Or he's not going to be president at all, and ATN is deserved.
Recount or whatever.
Well, just the legal challenges.
The legality. Yeah. Well, Tom's going to take the blame for that, basically.
Tom might. The deal might go through. ATN might be fined like crazy by the FCC. I don't know the logistics of how it works. I don't know if there were any laws broken or what. All I know is, you kind of look at, you look at the Bush-Gore election, and the networks were blowing it all the way through that because it wasn't settled for days. And then and people looked stupid right after that was all done.
They did. They made movies about it. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Flash forward to 2020, and the same situation's happening, right? This is going to go on for days, and no network called anything because it's like, we're not going to blow this again. The point I'm making is it's a huge deal to get something like that wrong.
Well, I think, so in the Trumpian era that we lived in, the last 8 years, there's been tons of stuff made, fictitious stuff made to comment on this, and I feel like this is probably the most powerful.
Yeah.
And I like
this is definitely commenting on a lot of on what happened in 2020.
They're addressing it without addressing it.
Right. Oh, for sure. This is the world we live in, and that's and that's why this works so well as social satire.
Yeah.
Like this is it. This is a news organization deciding the presidential election for themselves, despite the fact that they have no idea how this is going to wash.
Exactly. So it's powerful. It's important, and I feel like it is entertaining.
Oh, it's entertaining.
But in real life, it's not.
I was on the edge of my seat for it.
Yeah.
And if this was real life, this would be like, well, time to start drinking. We do want to welcome some more Patreon subscribers the last few days, guys. So Savannah, Midgie M, and Paul T. Hughes, thanks, guys, and welcome. We really, really do appreciate being here with us.
We sure do. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind, hit the like button for us. Leave us a comment down below, and please, please, please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah. If you'd like to see a full reaction to this and every single episode of Succession, which we all did on Patreon, please check out the link in the description below to that Patreon page.
Yes.
You'll find a lot of content there.
And if you have to go pee, go now, because this is a long one.
This is a long, what was it, hour 20?
Hour 20.
Yeah, so we're getting into feature-length films here for the end. All right, we're going to go ahead, for those who have Patreon, welcome back, guys. We're going to go ahead and start here.
No, Greg. If I miscall Colorado, the U.S. loses credibility, China spots an opportunity because you failed to get me a...
It was funny, but guess what? You did miss a call.
You did.
Oh, we're doing the funeral in this one, you think?
I don't know. I wonder if that would be the finale.
We don't want to stop Madison.
I guess we'll find out here in a
That's
second.
all we can do.
You scared that I'm going to blab about you and Madison?
Yeah, you know what? I'm pregnant.
I'm sure she's under a lot of pressure, her hormones.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tom's not an easy husband. He's not an easy person to love.
He's not.
Nothing happens. Things do happen.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
nothing
We're gonna
happened.
fix this, yeah?
Saying that.
President calling.
Tell it to the people that work here. Oh, man. That drives me crazy.
My father, Logan Roy, was a great man.
See, his decision, there are people getting hurt in the streets over it, and all he thinks about is this.
I am the man. As you can see,
Keep telling yourself that.
here I am, talking loudly about my father.
He did me in the last episode because he sucked so much.
Yeah.
First
This
marriage.
is a good way to start this
sad,
episode.
sad.
Heirs to the throne is what they are.
Logan was a monster, but
Yeah.
he had this drive. In many ways, he was a great man to create this.
He was the one to get
Pulsed
it done.
electric
He
in a
sucked.
flash.
He's the
Seven
worst person on
continents
the show, but he
into
got it done.
newspaper
These
that
guys
he
don't have
started.
that in them. He was a great entrepreneur and a terrible man.
Yeah.
Can we maybe get Jared to
Turn the volume down a little.
Oh, come on, don't be see, dude. What, you don't like the ratings? It's Discord, man.
I don't think Logan cared about anything except for the business, you know?
Hey,
He wants people to look at him with the respect that people look at his dad. That's all he is.
I'm with for Gret. I'm gonna go with the Sibs, but he'll pick you guys up.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then...
no, Ken, listen, I think we're gonna head upstate today.
Yeah, lay in the bed you made, man.
Ken, it does not feel safe today, okay?
In many ways, it's not.
It's not. I agree with her.
Okay.
No, not unless you don't count black people, which is
kind of a bad habit, so you...
Okay, yes, but
Oh my God.
it's a little more
I mean, yeah.
complicated than that.
I hate to agree with Madsen, but he's right a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta go.
Like everyone else, he's a monster, though.
Oh, yeah, they're all monsters. I'm just saying. Like, I hate to agree with him.
What do you think you're doing?
Ken,
What is going on?
we're just getting out of town.
You're getting... Well, that's hysterical.
God, he's spiraling.
Yeah, he is.
He is not a well person. He's
No.
not.
No.
I'm gonna block your car. I'm gonna lie in front of your f***ing car. Okay,
Get
you're gonna have to
lost,
run me
man.
over if you want to go.
Broken, privileged person that just needs all the help in the world.
He needs to be in charge of everything.
Diminishes my role. I'm tarred with a Mencken brush, so I may as well get my goodies, right? There's no point joining the party unless you get your little dacha.
He's mad that he's not being blamed enough.
My God, Tom.
What?
It's weird how the ghost of Logan is kind of like hovering the show.
For sure.
Everybody's acting
Party
like
time.
him now. Nobody's likable.
That's how
anymore.
you know he was such a piece of crap as a father.
Yeah.
Was like, when I die, everything's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
I did nothing to prepare my family for life after me.
It's a brilliant choice to have him in 2 episodes, and
Right.
then just everybody acts like him the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just a great f***ing day.
He is not okay. He just threatened to lay down in front of his car so his ex-wife couldn't
In
drive
front of
away.
his kids.
Right.
I've wanted to say for a while, I'm pregnant.
Oh my God. I was wondering what dumb thing he was going to say with his face there.
Listen, so they're saying that there's like a
a gathering or like a march or something that's gathering from the park, and
Yeah, they're gonna burn the church down or what?
Yeah.
Look, I'm all for protesting, but come on, guys.
my town it's easier, but there's just like a lot of confusion. So.
Glasses, that's smart. You cry in secret, hide all your emotions.
I can't stand Roman right now.
No, I can't either.
Just want to talk about my situation.
Okay, sure.
I want to quit. I can't work for you animals anymore.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get that nowhere.
Oh, she does want to quit.
Yeah.
You have no idea how things will turn out.
Oh my. She just wants to quit, man.
Logan 2.0.
Yummy. The sexy funeral lady.
He's insufferable.
I have to say, he's in.
Craig riding a bike.
He's always been inappropriate, but he's in rare form today. Greg took an Uber bike, a Lyft bike.
Yeah.
I like how we're getting at the end of the show here. We're getting all of the players back.
How they've changed.
Yeah.
Hasn't Ewan yet.
I would not let Ewan speak. Everything he said is about he hated his brother.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we had our fights, okay, but I miss him.
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Right.
Hello. Oh.
She knows.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't even want to tell her, does she?
Yes.
She could have just hugged her and been like, congratulations, but that's not her style.
Oh, so sad.
He's trying to hug everybody.
This guy's the worst.
Daddy's here.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
Sorry for your loss.
Oh my god. It's been so many episodes that it feels like the time lapse has been longer, but for this show, this is like a really narrow space of time since,
what, 2 weeks?
Maybe.
Since a week, maybe? Yeah.
Since Logan died, and we're here like 6 episodes later.
Yeah, funerals are quick.
Yeah. This went quick.
Sally Ann. Caroline. Hello. This is Carrie.
Oh my god. She's just stirring the pot, isn't she?
That was her Carrie. These are all his women.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
God, Logan would hate this.
Yeah, that's why. Get all the ladies together.
He won't grind his teeth tonight.
That's a powerful moment. That's
we're
fantastic.
no longer in the tornado. Yeah, I didn't even consider that happening. I like that.
And you have the president-elect there.
Yeah.
All these powerful people in this room.
That's why Peter's geeking out.
Yeah.
Hi, I think
It's
maybe
his brother's funeral.
on for today.
Thank you. I'm going to speak.
Gramps?
I'm going to speak at my brother's funeral. I'll be damned.
The fuck.
Greg tried to stop him. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But when he got back, our little sister, she was a baby, but she was there by then.
Oh, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to Rose.
He
This is
always
definitely a
believed
Citizen Kane metaphor, right?
that he brought home the polio with him.
Oh, so that's where the guilt is.
I can't help but say, he has wrought the most terrible things.
This is not the place, man.
No.
Wow.
Well,
He's
another
not
goes
saying
hungry.
anything
And
wrong.
even has the temerity.
He's not.
But
tell
this is
that
not
hard.
appropriate.
He didn't say anything wrong.
He didn't, but he
It
said
is inappropriate.
it was very inappropriate.
Oh no.
He's gonna blow this.
Sounds like a
isn't
little
he?
boy.
Yeah. Okay. Is this the first time he's really facing this?
Yeah.
Because he hasn't.
I've seen breakdowns at this at funerals before. This is tough.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Dang it! I hated this guy a minute ago,
I
and
know.
now I'm feeling sympathy for him again.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is good writing.
Grief hits us all in
Yeah.
powerful ways.
Yeah, my father was a brute.
I like this handheld camera work right here.
I do too.
He had a terrible force to him and a fierce ambition
I like that he's bringing this up.
Yeah.
and awful force of
You have
him,
to
but
address
my
it,
God,
yeah.
I hope it's in me.
This is good.
Because if we can't match his vim,
This was a good speech.
Killed it.
That was a good speech. And he kind of shamed.
He did. He did shame
Shame you a
yeah,
little
you
bit
see it
there,
on his
yeah.
face. Ken's killing it. Ken is absolutely crushing this.
He's a sociopath, but he's really crushing this season. The performance this season.
And I think because we wanted him to hear, and he would come out, and he was so terrifying.
Like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Hard to be his daughter. I can't not. You know, it was.
God, that's tough.
Yeah.
The callousness this show has towards human beings,
You're right.
juxtaposed with this, is incredible. Well done.
Yeah. Now I have no idea what the finale's going to be. You know?
I know, yeah, Roman.
Yeah.
God. It's like you hate that you care, but like,
Right.
I think that shows that we're human, you know, it just does.
And you look at Ken here, and you look how he was at the beginning of the episode, where again he was an absolute monster,
unhinged.
Yeah.
Very interesting conversation. Emma, Shiv floating a U.S. CEO to placate Mencken.
At the funeral, we're scheming at the funeral.
I know, and it's on his face too. He's like, really? Huh.
Yeah.
This is not going to go well.
Now Shiv and the brothers are going to be back at war, for sure. Whole family to be a part of. Just terrible.
No, imagine Christmas here.
Right?
Willa, I was crazy for cryogenics, but yeah.
God.
I wouldn't say no to a top bunk.
At least they have a sense of humor here.
Intrigued to see how he gets out of this one.
Oh my God. What a dark sense of humor these guys all have.
I mean, humor it's a great relief.
Well, I mean, it's definitely an emotional crutch for them.
It is. It is.
I mean, it's the only thing that keeps Roman going.
But he saw who their father was. He had to have a sense of humor.
Right. See, yeah, this isn't his day.
No. I mean, look how cocky he was at the beginning of the episode.
For sure.
I'm a great man like my father.
Right.
And he's buckles under the pressure, man.
He did buckle. Reality hit him pretty hard here.
So now it's down to Ken and Shiv. Who's going to be on top?
Those two are going to be battling it out in the last episode.
Yep.
I got something for you. I want you to brief media on background.
Then I am the droid you are looking for.
Okay, that matters.
God.
People who say they love you also you. So this is an explicit plan to the deal.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Brilliant. I just got goosebumps again. Dang, man.
God, you know what, though? Good. At least he was honest about it. He is definitely Logan. I'm going to kick you around like a dog, just like Logan does everybody.
It's going to be,
but you'll have enough money that you won't care.
It's going to be a Logan Ewan situation with the siblings. That's exactly what it's going to be.
Sure. I bet you're right. Just money and bitterness all around.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
This never ends. This doesn't end.
Sure. Because I hear you were talking to a head shrinker.
What?
It's supposed to be confidential.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, but I'm afraid it's not.
Oh, he's his dad. He is his dad. He's got Colin. He's got the Grim Reaper following around everywhere, man.
Right.
Lord knows the atrocities that guy's had to cover up for Logan and
he's
for
covered
Ken.
up for Ken. Yeah.
Try to help.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, sir.
He's not going to block the deal.
Greg Hirsch.
Nope.
Hi.
Greg.
ATN with Tom.
Greg.
Greg, go away.
But yeah, Tom
Hey,
called it.
Stupid.
And I relayed the call, so
Thanks. Why don't you...
Oh my God.
If you care to follow me, I'm your extraction team.
Excuse me.
No.
We're just having a...
Like, you need to get away
Well,
from here.
the brothers blew it.
Yeah, they did, actually. Well, Greg and Connor did not help.
You want to smack him.
Yeah.
Tom's just getting there.
Oh. Decided to turn up.
Yeah, can only stay for 20.
Oh my God.
They were only together for, 2 years?
I'm so tired. I've been awake for so long, and I...
Oh, I can't tell. I think this is just catching him, too. Him and Roman both. Tom kind of broke down in front of Shiv about... he said he was the first one there with him when he died, and he said, I got to say goodbye to him, and he kind of broke down in front of Shiv a little bit.
Good.
And then Shiv said, why don't you go back to the hotel? It's the shadow that Logan has cast. It's catching Tom now, too.
Sorry, guys. I had a lot of drinks today. Not alcohol, just iced tea and Gatorade.
Yeah. Breakfast champions.
Right.
I think I can make a USCO work.
Great.
All right, well, they lost Mencken.
Let's make a meatball burger.
Swedish meatballs and American hamburgers. That makes sense. It took me a second there.
The irony of Shiv now being on Mencken's side.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Way to sell out there, Shiv.
Oh, hardcore.
We have to get real and fight Shiv at the board. The
Of course, that's where
versus
this is
Shiv the
going.
Shiv.
Shiv the Shiv.
We're going full destroy the family here at the end, aren't we?
What's he doing?
No. Did you get it? I'll send it to you. Who recorded?
This is how Jerry was watching Logan, or Roman.
Right. You're going to walk through the war zone that you created?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just there to watch and think. What do you think was going to happen, man? This is nuts.
Is he gonna get arrested?
No. There are consequences for people like that.
Wow. I mean, okay. Powerhouse episode as always, but I mean, at the same time, this might be the best episode of the show so far. I mean, to see the development of the characters and the end point that they're in is extraordinary. I mean,
yeah, there was a lot about the characters that's revealed there in this episode, and most of it's ugly.
A lot
about all three of them. Most of it's pretty ugly.
Well, even Shiv, the person who, like, we've kind of been rooting for her in the last few episodes because she's the one that was been taking the moral high ground,
right?
Is sold herself essentially
Completely.
She is on Menken's side now, and of course Menken's going to get the office, and he's not going to make do on his promises.
Oh,
and whether or not it's because Roman blew it, I don't know. I feel like it's more of a power thing.
Roman didn't blow it. They thought they were in bed with an unreliable guy. You know what I mean?
Sure, but I think Menken was his guy, right? Menken said, "We'll go far, kid." And then he gets up there, and he doesn't show a sign of power.
Right.
Ken had to get up there, and Menken knows. Ken wasn't a Menken fan.
No.
Shiv and Ken were the two that were like, "I don't know, Roman."
Right.
And that was Roman's guy, and now Menken sees that Roman can't do it, so he's going to go elsewhere, and it's Matsson.
Yeah, it's Matsson.
I want to see what Ken's plan is to combat that, because I don't know what else he can do.
It sounds like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds like he's going to doomsday something at a board meeting to try to discredit Shiv and to make sure that the board votes to turn down the sale, despite the fact that everyone would get rich out of it. It's a hard needle to thread, but he seems to think he has a way to do it.
Is it the numbers, maybe?
It's got to be something. I mean, there's got to be a way in Ken's head that he can say and pull whatever he's going to say and pull at a board meeting to get the board members, who are all going to make a whole lot of money off of the sale, to turn it down, a majority of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his trick is, but it's going to be something to destroy Shiv. And that's his sister, which makes all of this a complete mess.
It does. And the thing is, man, is that, like, we are happy to see Ken do well. He's finally coming to his own as a person. Well, look, as a person, he's horrible.
No, he's horrible as a person.
But as far as, like, being business savvy and, like, the right person to take over this company, he's there, I feel like. He's shown that he can do it at this point.
Right.
Thus far, anyway.
Sure.
But no, as far as a human being goes, he has lost it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not as bad as he was when he was, like, on drugs and, like, in season 3, just spiraling out of control. But no, his emotions he cannot regulate at all.
No. Absolutely. He was terrible early on in the episode.
To his ex-wife and his children. His kids were in the car.
Right.
And he was having a meltdown like that in front of him. And then Jess.
Yeah.
That's not uncommon for, like, something Logan would do.
Right.
Talking to an underling like that. But Ken is there now, dude.
He's in just, I can't control my emotions, so I'm just going to rage whenever I feel like things aren't going my way.
And kind of how he's talking to his family. Like how he talked to Roman at the very end there.
Yeah.
That's full-on Logan.
No, that was full Logan. He's never talked to him like that before. They've traded barbs with each other. They've called each other names. They've been mean to each other. But that wasn't him being mean to be mean. That was him straight cutting through everything
Putting
and
him
saying,
in his place.
Yeah, right, and saying, you, business-wise, you have failed us. And that hasn't been something before. Usually it's just like, pettiness, I guess.
Pettiness.
And that wasn't pettiness.
Sparring.
Right, exactly. And that didn't feel like pettiness. That felt serious.
Like, know your place kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
In many ways, Roman needs to hear that, because look at this mess he's made. He has made a huge mess.
Yeah.
But look, Ken's not to blame. Ken's not innocent in all this as well. They wanted to keep the company, so Roman did what he thought was necessary to push that forward.
Right.
And now Ken's in the driver's seat. Ken is steering it ostensibly, and like Shiv and Matsson, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end.
Exactly. And as we head into the finale, which is the next thing we'll watch, and I'm assuming it's going to be a long one also, since this one was.
I would be surprised,
I really kind of feel like, you know, as we get there, what we're going to get is how does this all blow up? There is no one that's going to be sitting on top at the end. I'm not pulling for any one of the three to be successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not watching it with like, like a lot of finales, like, I hope this happens, I hope this happens. It's like, I'm just going to be watching it to take in, like, show me how it resolves itself. It's a great show. It'll be a great finale. But I don't have a stake in where it goes because I'm not on board with any of them.
I mean, I'm not indifferent, but at the same time, I can get behind other side. You know what I mean? Like, if Ken gets it, and he becomes Logan essentially, and it is the Godfather 2 ending, so to speak, where he's alone on top, you know?
Yeah.
That's poetic, and I get it. Everything comes full circle.
Sure.
If Shiv's on top, it's kind of the same thing.
Right.
You know, it really is. She's alienated her brothers, and in many ways she's more deserving than they are.
Right.
But at the same time, what does that cost?
Right.
What is the cost of all of this to be the king or queen, so to speak, you know? And, I mean, it's a powerful commentary. It really is.
Right. It comes down to those two. You know, who's gonna win the company, basically, because that's what's on the table.
Company's not going away.
Right.
That's the one thing certain. Somebody will be on top.
It'll either be Shiv running it as CEO or Kendall.
And even if Shiv does get it, it's still Matsson's. She's the American CEO, so really she's just a mouthpiece for Matsson.
Yeah, you got to have somebody to sit on the throne.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, guys, if you want to talk about this on Patreon, please hit us up in the comments. I would love to dive deep into this. So I guess we'll see you guys over there.
Take care, guys.
See ya.